In a world where the scent of cocoa wafted through every alley and the rivers flowed with the richest of chocolate, there existed a man whose name was synonymous with the sweet delight, Willy Wonka. Wonka, the eccentric chocolatier, had always been the guardian of whimsy and the purveyor of the planet's most scrumptious treats. But one day, something went terribly awry. It began on a day like any other, with the sun casting a golden hue over Wonka's fantastical factory. The Oompa Loompas were busy at work, crafting confections that would make your taste buds dance with joy. But Willy Wonka had grown tired of the same tastes, the same textures, the same joy in children's eyes. It had all become monotonous. In his search for something new, something thrilling, he concocted a chocolate unlike any other, the Infinite Indulgence. The Infinite Indulgence was a chocolate so rich, so decadent, that it promised to satisfy even the deepest of cravings with just a single bite. But as Willy Wonka took that bite, something unexpected happened. The chocolate didn't just satiate his hunger, it ignited it. It was as if a switch had been flipped within him, and suddenly he couldn't stop. He ate, and with each piece, his desire for more grew stronger. The news spread like spilled cocoa powder. Willy Wonka, the beloved chocolatier, was consuming all the chocolate in the world. Factories were emptied, store shelves were barren, and children's Easter baskets were left forlorn without their chocolate bunnies. The world watched in horror as their sweetest commodity disappeared bite by bite into the insatiable maw of Willy Wonka. Panic ensued. Economies that thrived on chocolate sales crumbled. Dessert menus became desolate wastelands. Chocoholics roamed the streets, their eyes hollow with the loss of their dearest vice. And still, Willy Wonka ate. Scientists scrambled to find a solution. Confectioners attempted to create chocolate substitutes, but nothing could curb the chocolatier's appetite. It was as if he was under a spell, one that could only be broken by consuming every last morsel of chocolate on the planet. And then, just when it seemed like all hope was lost, the world's children came together. They remembered the lessons of sharing and moderation that Willy Wonka's chocolate had once taught them. In a grand gesture of unity, they gathered outside the gates of the now silent factory, their hands empty, but their hearts full. Mr. Wonka, they called, their voices ringing with sincerity. Please stop eating. We miss our chocolate, but we miss the old you even more. Inside, Willy Wonka paused, the half-eaten bar of infinite indulgence poised at his lips. The voices of the children echoed through the hollow halls, reaching the place in his heart where wonder and joy had once lived. With a trembling hand, he set the chocolate down. The spell was broken. In the aftermath, the world worked to rebuild the chocolate reserves, and Willy Wonka dedicated himself to creating treats that brought people together rather than consumed them. The Infinite Indulgence was locked away, a reminder of the power of moderation and the importance of sharing joy with the world. And so, the story of the day Willy Wonka ate all the chocolate became a legenda, cautionary tale whispered in the corners of candy shops and spoken of in hushed tones at bedtime. For in the end, it wasn't the chocolate that was infinite, but the capacity for change and the sweetness of a second chance.